Hi everyone, it's Leslie again. So I mentioned that we're giving a presentation tonight out at Jenny's house and we're providing some non-GMO treats. And so I made the raw cacao hot chocolate, and I've also decided to make some raw apple pie. Now, a lot of people probably haven't tried raw desserts and they're kind of new to me too, but I've been experimenting with them and they are actually absolutely delicious. So this is how I made raw apple pie. First, I started with 2 cups of pecans, raw pecans, and 1 cup of raw almonds. And then I added in about 1.5 cups of some raw dates. And I did get this recipe online, but I've modified it tons, and that's the great thing about these raw desserts is that you can pretty much add whatever you want and it's still going to be delicious. So I made my crust and I processed the pecans and the walnuts and the dates in my processor, and I put it in my pie crust. This is what it looks like. And it smells nutty and delicious. I took about 4 apples and I just processed them in my food processor. Actually, I chopped them in there. And then I put a little bit of lemon on here so that they don't brown up. I also processed 1 apple, about another cup of dates, about 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I put in about a cup of a cup of cranberries and a cup of raisins. And I also added just a little bit of honey and a teeny bit of raw almond milk just to make it a little bit more gooey. And what I'm going to do is mix this into my apples. And this smells so good, and of course you want to taste test everything that you're making. And that is money. It's sweet, it's cinnamony, it's good. So I'm going to mix this all up with my apples, put it into my pie crust, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, so I've combined everything into my raw apple pie, but as I was mixing my delicious cranberry raisin goo with my whole apples, I decided that they needed to be processed a little bit more, and so I just put that on pulse for about a minute and chopped them up a little bit more. And this, my friends, is the finished product. Kind of hard to see here, but that is raw apple pie, and I'm really excited to share it with everybody, and I hope that they all like it. So that's a non-GMO option for you, and it's also a raw option, meaning this is not cooked, and so the fruit and the crust, everything, it's living. It has enzymes in it, which I feel is very, very important, and not enough Americans get enough living enzymes in their diet. We cook and process everything. I know lots of people who their apple pie comes from Marie Callender's in the frozen section, or even if you're looking for a homemade recipe but you can't find the non-GMO, or maybe you're gluten intolerant or something, lactose intolerant, this raw dessert is a great alternative for anybody who's facing those types of issues. So give this recipe a try. I hope you all like it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for helping us educate the Treasure Valley, raising awareness about GMOs one Idahoan at a time. Bye.